Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back to What did I go to this options menu? I don't know. Welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest II VGA. Let's see. This episode we're going to be tackling the Dark Forest and going and inspecting, trying to see if we can get the third gem of nature, the Death Gem. Actually, hang on one second, guys. You're gonna see me. Yeah, I gotta turn down my headset 'cause it's really loud in my ear. Sorry about that. But we gotta shut up, Agatha. This over here, this is the entrance to the castle. So it's a dark, foreboding swamp. Let's see, the gnarled trees form a kind of natural entrance to the darker swamp beyond. Yeah, so we gotta go in there, and that's wherein lies the third gem of nature. Now, um, I think in the last episode with that book, because I haven't actually rendered that last episode I recorded last night. Kind of just woke up about an hour ago and I was like, King's Quest Day! Yay! Before I go to work. Because I want to try to finish this game in the next couple of days. I'm stretching. I'm sorry, guys. It's like, it's not, yeah. Like, I just woke up an hour ago. I haven't even eaten. I'm just like, I want to play King's Quest. And that's a bad thing whenever I'm, skipping meals and everything to play. But anyway, sidetrack mind aside. I don't think in the last video, if you read that book, I think it gives some kind of hint as to how to get through the swamp. Because the swamp is a maze. And the best way to get through, well, not the best way, the only way to get through it is by looking at this note. And silently, with newfound skill, Riley souls Notley steal. So that means we have to go southwest, north, southwest, south, north, south. And I'm going to be checking that a lot because I didn't realize it until after I started the video that I should have written this down. So we got to go southwest, north, south. First, let's go in here. Ready. Now, I'll just show you guys real quick of why you need to stay on the path. Well, you need to stay on the path in this forest, in the swamp. So I'll show you real quick as to why you have to stay on the path throughout this whole thing. Let's look in this water. The dark water looks foul, and it reeks of something even fouler. You strongly suspect that it may be tainted by poison. We try to get it. Feel the poisonous water seeping into your skin. Its potency takes effect immediately, and you perish within seconds. Yeah, so we have to not touch the water at all. Okay. I've actually forgotten already. So it was southwest, north, south? Yeah, southwest, north, south. And we'll take it from there. So we have to go south, west. I'm actually just using the D-pad right now. North, south. What was the next four? West, south, north, south. West, south, north, south. North? Oh no, I'm lost. Oh, good lord. Alrighty. Well, what was the... I'm going to start with this one being south then, okay. Let's see, so we have to go west, north, and south. See, that's why I hate labyrinths. I'm just like, I don't know when to start the thing. Southwest, north? What? Why did it take me out? Alrighty, okay, well, then I guess we're not supposed to start from there, so we'll start from here then. South, west, north, south. South. West. North. North. South. I don't know why, like, I feel like this could have been programmed a bit better, because, like, this is kind of hard to navigate. So, west, south, north, south. Good. I'm getting, like, a list. West, south, north. What the hell? hang on, guys. Let me figure this out, and I'll show you back right before we get to the castle. So give me a second, guys. Okay, so I managed to figure it out. I wrote it down because I figured, well, maybe that's the trick. Is that if you keep looking at it, it probably resets. But no, like I tried the second time where the first south, that would have been, yeah, I started from there and I got here. So I didn't miss much. I honestly walked around the house for 2 minutes trying to find paper, and I had to go through about 3 times the swamp before I could get through it. But anyway, here we are. We're outside of it because I fail at labyrinths, apparently. Even though I have a great sense of direction, I'm terrible with labyrinths. I don't know how that works, but whatever. Get on my way, paper. Let's see. We got a castle here. What is this? From here, you cannot make out much detail. However, it is unquestionably a castle. So let's go and check it out then. Uh-oh. It's Charon. The shrouded ghoul looks very frightening. His hands are little more than claws, and his face is nearly completely hidden inside the hood of the shroud. He is standing in a small boat. Yeah, King's Quest does a bit of the fairy tales. And I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like the River Styx, but that's Charon. I know it's Charon. He's the one who ferries the souls across the River Styx. But let's see, is the boat anything? The boat, same thing. The small wooden rowboat looks rotted from exposure to the poison lake. Well, let's talk to him. Actually, no, I'm here. Let me save. Let's talk to him. Boatman, I need passage. I said, I heard. The ghoul's voice chills you to the bone. It speaks with a deep, resonating bitterness. You cannot make out a great deal of its face, but you can see has the hairs on the back of your neck standing on end. In life, I would row this boat for the master. Long ago was my untimely death in these waters, but still, I remember many things. Laughter, tears, joy, pain. May I cross, Sir Boatman? You have come to raid the master's house. This I know but care not about. You should be warned, though, the master is not what he once was. Never has this land known a kinder, more passionate and nobler ruler than he. But his fate has long since been decided. Down a dark path he now treads, and he feels not for anyone nor anything, save for one other, and even that is a rare trait for Nosferatu. You freeze. Neither the Door of Destiny nor Neptune mention this count as being undead. Yeah, the count is a bit undead, and just so you know, that voice is kind of hurting my throat, so, no, just keep on going. So, yeah, I'm gonna have fun at work tonight. I go in about 3 hours, and yeah, my voice is gonna be awesomely sore. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and put on this cloak, because, I'm sure the swamp is all cold and everything, so let's put it on. With a flourish, you fling the black cloak around your neck and fasten it. I just like the word flourish when talking about cloaks. It's just so exaggerated movements. And I like how we have this in our dialogue portrait now. If I may ask, Sir Boatman, how did this swamp come to be? Is it natural? No. The ground you stand upon was once farming land and dwellings for the peasantry. How did it come to be like this? A score of years passed after the master died, and a great morass opened up, covering the surrounding land with swamp and poisoned water. Once rich and fertile, now it is no longer. The Count has caused this? It is believed so, but why else would his own castle be spared? Thank you, Sir Boatman. Can we talk to him a bit more? The boatman has nothing more to say. Oh well. Actually, no, I never looked at this ring. At least I did, I don't remember. The ring is gold with an enormous red ruby. The word beloved is engraved inside the gold band. Well, let's, well, if we're going with mythology and stuff, well, Charon required, the spirits of the dead to pay money to go across. Let's see if us giving him money will let us cross. The boatman accepts your payment and motions for you to climb into the boat. Yeah. The shrouded ghoul paddles across the toxic lake to the shore on the other side. And yeah, it's kind of spooky here. This area is cold and ominous. Up ahead, dark towers rise from a sinister castle. The path leading up to the entrance is lined with deadly thorns and thick brambles. I like the word brambles, I really do. Actually, let's head on up to the castle. Oh, ouch! You feel the sharp brambles graze your skin. Your vision blurs and you begin to feel lightheaded. You feel heavy coldness run through your entire body. Soon you are unable to stand. Finally, even your eyes become too heavy to keep open, and they close for the last time. Damn you, Roberta Williams, you're sick. But no, this horse, gave us this in the last Oh, well, I'm sorry, just like the thunder kind of gave me chills a bit. The stop being atmospheric game, you're too awesome like that. This magic sugar cube, which we need to eat, it protects us from the brambles. After swallowing the magic sugar cube, you get a feeling of invincibility. Too bad it does not last forever. The sharp needles brush against your skin. However, instead of feeling intense pain, you only experience a slight tingling sensation. Evidently, the magic sugar cube did its job. Sweet. Uh-oh, ghosts are here. The ghosts waver as if threatened by even the slightest breeze, yet something holds them in place. Maybe nothing more than an intensely strong determination or sense of purpose that keeps the spirits anchored to this world. Ugh. This whole place is just weird. Let's talk to the ghosts. Maybe they have something to say. I actually got chills. I don't know why. Ghosts just freak me out. They really do. That's like the only thing I'm freaked out by. When you speak to the ghosts, they utter a mournful wail. Oh well. The high stone walls of the castle reach up into the mist above you. You can barely discern the tops of the tower several stories up. Let's see. The castle's main entrance is as foreboding as the rest of this island. Everywhere you look, you feel the overpowering urge to turn around and leave this place. Well, stop being an atmospheric game. Well, let's see. Damn you, atmosphere. As you approach the ghosts, wearing the black cloak, they seem to notice you and then begin to drift away towards the cemetery. Huh. That's a bit odd. Why would they run away like that? Oh well. The main entrance to the castle is a set of heavy wooden doors. It looks to be fairly solid. It also looks to be entirely unwelcoming. Let's go. As you reach to push the massive doors open, you realize there are no handles. The only thing visible is a small keyhole which resembles a cross. Huh. Yeah, it does. Let's see if I can look at it. Nope. Alrighty, well, we do happen to have, Oh, no, sorry, I just kind of was like, where did my sugar cube go? Then I was like, oh yeah, I ate it. We don't have a key, but the close thing we do have the silver cross, and that is a silver plate there, so let's use it and see what happens. Having an idea, you push the crucifix into the cross-shaped keyhole. It fits! You hear a click, and the door unlocks. Alrighty. Actually, I feel like putting this back on. Nope, keep it back on. You push the heavy wooden door open, take a deep breath, and step nervously inside the castle entrance. Uh-oh. The moment you enter the great hall of the castle, you begin shivering uncontrollably, and not just from the cold. This place is an air of death, wherever you go. As if creeping around this huge castle is not enough, knowing full well that an undead creature here would unnerve even the most stout-hearted of adventurers, you feel desperate to get what you came for, and anxious to leave as quickly as possible. Yeah, let's get out of here. I will admit this place is pretty damn awesome looking. Now let's check this place over here. Oh look, a shovel, let's take it. You take the shovel into your possession. Sweet. Alrighty. Now, oh look, there's some pictures over here, let's look at them. The portraits on the wall depict the couple who once lived here. They look young and proud, beyond the masks of apathy. But beyond the mask of apathy that comes with aristocracy, there's a certain kindness in their eyes. Oh, I can't like look closer. Can I take them? You should leave the portraits here. They may be west, and that being the case, you might go missing as well. Well, in that case. Is this like a fireplace right here? Oh, okay. Well, let's check over here. Ooh. This place is just so damn awesome looking. It is a long dining table, completely covered with dust. Scratches scar the legs of the table. The north archway opens into a room beyond. You cannot discern any details, though. Well, I wonder what's back here. Let's look. This is just a small storage room. Rows of red wine barrels are neatly stacked and piled along the wall. At least you think that they contain wine. Seeing nothing else of any real importance, you head back into the dining room. Smart move, Graham. Smart move. The staircase beyond is very dark. It would be much too dangerous to proceed down without a light of some kind. Oh well. Well, let's go light something. Because we have this candle, you know, that Pumpkin gave us a long time ago. And let's light it. We can't light it with chandeliers because it's too, too flippin' high. Can we use this lantern here? Alrighty. You hold your candle up to the blazing torch. It catches. Your candle is now lit. Alrighty. Well, let's... Oh no, game! Why did you stop? Sorry about that. Now let's go check this out. Sorry. This whole damn you atmosphere. This game like just works in atmosphere and everything. At least the last part. Now that you have a lit candle, it is a bit easier to see where you are going. Come on, go down, Graham. Right, hang on, let me... I just want to save, just in case you can't fall off the stairs, because I know you could in King's Quest 4. No, you can't. Oh well. Damn it, stop clicking outside the box, mouse. Oh no, what is this? The lid to a beautifully carved coffin is closed. Well, let's see, we got a coffin, we got a picket, you know, a fence picket, and it looks like it could be a stake. And we do have a mallet. Is it going to have to come to that? Are we going to have to kill a Hi, mouse. Are we going to have to kill... Actually, would it be a rat? Yeah, rats are a bit cliched, so yeah, it's probably a rat. We're going to have to probably kill a vampire, so... A high rat, again. Oh well. Let's remove this coffin lid. Oh, the thick black cloak that you are wearing hampers your efforts to lift the coffin lid. Try removing the cloak first. Basically the way of saying, take it off. You can't use that. Why can't I use it? You remove the black cloak already. Okay, well, let's move this. Nervously, you lift the coffin lid of the elegant coffin. You peek into its red satin interior. The coffin is unoccupied, and you feel relief wash over you. I would not feel relief at all. That means vampires around. As you look at it, King Graham, I presume. You turn on your heel. There, blocking the only exit from this dismal room, stands the Count. His skin is pale, his eyes jet black. He wears a black cloak nearly identical to the one that you possess. Why are you a vampire? You know me? Ah, yes indeed. Sister Hagatha loath admitting your arrival, dear king. Desperate to stall for time, you query the Count. Sister Hagatha, you say? Who is she? Come on, let's go to the next one. I'm not gonna click just in case something happens. But yeah, vampire. He's like Bela Lugosi. We're gonna die. We're so screwed. I'm gonna click. Hopefully nothing happens. The Count regards you with a suspicious glare. Although I suspect you already know the answer, Hagatha is a charming mage who does as she pleases in this land. Strange. I was not aware a new ruler had been elected. Do not be foolish. Hagatha has no interest in the politics of this wretched place, nor do I, in point of fact. Death tends to diminish one's taste for power. No, at present she is interested only in one thing, as am I, your destruction. The Count no longer appears interested in humoring your daily tactics, or your delay tactics. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh shit. In an instant, you are flat against the wall. The Count has you pinned as well. You can't move a muscle, much less put up a defense. You can feel the Count's ironclad hand in your throat. You have barely seconds before the inevitable happens. I want to save it here just to show you something what happened. Because this was my train of logic. You know, he's, vampire. We have a cross. Let's use this. The Count snatches the key cross from you, and to your complete surprise, kisses it. A sarcastic grin flickers on his face for a moment. God bless Godima. Yeah, so that doesn't work. You're kind of screwed. Now, what is this? Oh, okay, the shovel. Sorry, I didn't know what that was. Now, your first thought might also be to, oh, okay, we can kill it. Well, we don't have muscles to do. We're pinned against a wall, and he's doing that with one hand. So there's no way we can do this, or kill him with a stake and have stuff through his heart. But perhaps we can use this ring to persuade him. With difficulty, you manage to loosen the ruby ring from your attire and drop it to the floor. The Count's eyes dart to it quickly, then flash angrily back to you. Where did you get that? The elderly woman. She lives in a house to the south of here, near the beach. She gave it to me for helping her. The Count regards you for a moment. His dark eyes bore endlessly into yours, and you feel as if your very soul is bare. What do you know of her? She is not well. I know. Do you think I'm not aware of that? You are sweating profusely. Hopefully this vampire doesn't find the odor appetizing. Night is the most dangerous of times for my mortal family. I have kept constant vigil over my wife for many years, so that from the darkness no harm would come to her. When her time comes, we will be together forever. I think tonight will be the night. I have seen her this very eve. I did what I could to help her. But I do not think it was enough. Oh, good. He's, you can plead with him and yay. And he has some kind of heart to let us go. And bye-bye. Oh, good. Oh, as you watch the giant bat fly out of the room, you remember that the Count confiscated your crucifix. That it you are trapped in this castle. Now what are you going to do? Well, can I... oh, okay. Oh, okay, that was part of the cutscene then. Yeah, it's getting pretty tense now, wouldn't you say? Yeah. Hi, rat. Bye, rat. Go. You can go through there. Well, we gotta get out of here. And we can't go out the front door, and there's really not much, and there's no way we can get out of this store thing. We're not crawling through barrels of blood. We just can't do that. We're too good. Let's check the door, though. The huge wooden doors are locked. You can't open them without the cross key. It appears that you are trapped in this ghastly castle. Well, there's nothing in the library we can do, so let's go up on this. Maybe this tower has, a way we can climb out and get out and everything. Oh, good, there's a window. The window looks out onto the island far below. Through it you can see that the bricks of the castle might prove some footings if you were inclined to go climbing, which we are. Seeing no other possible escape route, you climb onto the ledge and carefully lower yourself outside, hoping to find a decent footing. It is a long way down. Well, that was odd that it paused on the flash of the thunder. Alrighty, let's save so that we can, climb down safely. Why are you going so slow? Well, I guess I shouldn't ever complain about him going slow. He is climbing down a wall. Got a regular Nathan Drake here. Alright, we just gotta be careful, because I think if we... What the hell? Suddenly hear a swishing sound in your ear. It's joined by two others. Oh, why bats? Why must there be bats? You instinctively try to brush whatever it is away, but in doing so you lose your hold on the bricks and fall backwards. Oh, goodness. Damn it. Time slows as you fall, and your world turns black.
When I saw you
What the hell? Who was that? Was that our girl in the tower you were trying to rescue? Our guest has awoken, my love. Ah, good evening, dear king. I do not believe we have been properly introduced. I am Count Calder, former lord of the realm of Kalima. May I present my wife, Countess Lavidia. A pleasure to see you again. But is that the old lady? In gratitude to you for alerting me of my wife's grave condition, I took the liberty of preparing you a dish. I thought you might be hungry after your harrowing adventure at my window. You will forgive us if we do not join you. Our tastes differ from yours. Do they not, my darling? You shudder to think what different tastes actually means, but for some reason you note that you can no longer hear any rats squeaking in the distance. Dear Lord, they're feeding us rats. And the vampires. The vampires are feeding us. What the fuck is going on with you, game? Indeed, so much to become accustomed to. You shall have all the time that your world has to share to grow accustomed to such things. Well, perhaps 30 years. Should the father locate the item by then, there might not be enough world left for anyone afterwards. Has this father to do with what's frequently what's abroad? I can't read right now. You can read that. I'm sorry, I can't read it. I don't understand it. Most certainly, but I think that my affiliation with him and his associate has come to an end close. My obligations to them took me away from my beloved too often. I do not wish to repeat that mistake. You are forgiven, my love. Their attention, which seemed to be wavered momentarily, now directs back to you. Hi. Well, what to do with this one? What were you going to do with him? Kill him. I had quite clear instructions from Hagatha, who had apparently received them from the father himself. But if you are not, as you say, affiliated with this association anymore... They both share a knowing smile. Tell us, King Graham, why are you here in Kalima? You take a deep breath, trying to ignore the fact that you are the only one capable of doing so, and relate your story of the vision in the magic mirror, and your quest to find the 3 gems of nature. The Count and Countess exchange cryptic smiles. Dear Lord, why is there so much talking right now? Romancing the stones. Indeed. Obviously, that was a private joke, as you did not understand it. Of course you didn't understand it. It's a movie that's not even made in this universe, which I've never seen, by the way, but I know it's an Indiana Jones-ish style movie, so I might see it at some point. So, you search for the one with which you would share the rest of your life? On that I cannot fault you, nor on your intentions here. Therefore, I can forgive the trespassing. However, there is the matter of the dark gem you wish to remove from my castle. Yes, that's it. That's our gem. That's what we need to get into the door. I place the deal before you. I am looking for a magnificent sapphire-encrusted tiara. It is a valuable family heirloom, and has been on this estate for centuries. This castle and its estate are old, though. It can be virtually anywhere, in any number of hiding places. I suspect there are many that even I am not aware of. I wish to present this tiara to my wife, as a gift to commemorate the eternity we shall spend together. If you can find it and bring it to me before sunrise, then I will give you the gem you seek, and your freedom. Well, that doesn't seem too bad. We just make a deal with a vampire. You nod, unable to believe that you've virtually been ushered away from death's door just so you can run an errand for a couple of vampires. You do not want to think about the consequences if you fail to meet the deadline. Well, that's quite a bit of stuff we've been given in this episode, so... yeah, I think I'm gonna stop right here so I can think about this and decide what to do. So, see you all next time. Goodbye.